Hey, hi, hello everyone, Jay Barino here, continuing StarCraft Brood War Alternate, created by UEDCommander. We're heading into the third campaign now, the Unrest. So this is the original Protoss campaign, except the Terran are swapped with them. So DEFCON 1, the first Terran mission. We're gonna start fighting back. The Conclave, aboard the ancient Xel'Naga world ship, was successful in the assault against the capital world of the Terran Confederacy. And now the great vessel resides on the surface of Tarsonis. So the Conclave is the Confederacy, the Dark Templar are the UED. Various Protoss forces are continuing their efforts to finally force Terrans to surrender, but the Defenders' will is not broken just yet, and they're already preparing to fight for their ground. And then we know Mengsk is Tassadar, which is silly. Confederate Marine Corps HQ at Hollocktown, 2 days after the Protoss invasion. Good evening, Captain. I am General Edmund Duke of Alpha Squadron, and I've been sent by the Confederacy to advise you. He's Aldaris? The other captain, Arcturus Mengsk, was told to halt the Protoss progress on the edges of the Kaprulu sector by burning conflicted Zerg worlds. However, he refused his orders and tried to destroy the Protoss without killing the Zerg. Mengsk failed. You better not. The Confederate Council has agreed that establishing defenses is the most important task at hand. You're to reinforce our outpost in New Gettysburg and make sure that the city doesn't fall to the Protoss. Your old friend Lieutenant Rayner will meet you there and assist you in the battle. How are they going to put Rayner in a Dragoon? He's just going to end up on his Vulture bike, right? Or maybe he starts as a Vulture and becomes a Marine, or vice versa. I don't know. All right, meet Rayner at New Gettysburg. Destroy the Protoss base. Rayner must survive. Here we are. Wow, I do not think that Vultures are comparable to Dragoons, I'll have you know. But, here we are, alas. I mean, they're good against Zealots, though, at least. We can actually kite Zealots with, Vultures. In fact, we should actually go look and use the Zealots, or use the Vultures, to see if we can find what's out here.
No problem. Yeah, I'm going. I dig.
So we can just do this. Take 0 damage from the first... Where are you going? Get back here!
Yeah? No
Let's run into his buddy. He's a coward! Looks like there's a Dragoon up there, too. I guess move down with these guys.
Oh, is that it?
He's gonna be a bit of an asshole here. Just keep poking and prodding away. Looks like we're just gonna have to bomb in there and attack with our Marines as well. These Protoss ground forces are like extremely powerful versus our Marines and Vultures, so we gotta play this really cool. And I'm just gonna try to get to New Gettysburg as soon as possible. It looks like the layout is the same. There's, the bridge here, and there's, like, errant units along the way.
Is that it? Yeah, I'm going.
That's one we've already damaged. Haha, I didn't even get a hit off. So, rather than attacking, like, normally there's, like, burrowed Zerg over here, so it might be different. Now, there may be just fewer, it definitely seems like there's fewer Protoss units because they're way more powerful. But I'm going to hug this wall and just go straight to the city, if possible. Okay, yeah, let's just go straight in rather than fighting anything else. Oh, there he is. He's a Marine. Ah, Captain, what's up, man? It's good to see you again.
I read you, sir.
This is Jimmy.
Nice. Unfortunately, all our SCVs were destroyed in the last Protoss attack, and we didn't have any resources to rebuild the vehicles.
Yeah?
This is Jimmy.
What do you
Well,
want?
we can now. SCVs, it's not P for probe, it's S for SCV.
Oh, is that it?
And we can actually repair this stuff now. Interesting. Let's start infantry weapons. It's expensive, but it's fine. You can only make Marines and Firebats, and I assume Vultures. Vultures not bad, though, against this Zealot force. I was going to build bunkers here, but without SCVs, we couldn't do it.
Give me something to shoot. Outstanding.
Just, we'll throw Rayner in a bunker. How about that? That sounds good. Good amount of Vultures. They should be able to focus down Zealots. I don't know how many Vultures it takes to kill a Zealot. You probably need like 12 of them, and they'll one cycle shot a Zealot. I don't know, but in any case, let's let's get going here. I probably want to get a bunker built sooner rather than later just to get Raynor inside of it. Because there's no medics, which, I mean, this is not technically Brood War, but I didn't know if, like, the way that the factions are set up, if they're different than maybe... I don't know. Maybe I just figured it would be slightly different. Possible Brood War tech, but it's not like we had Lurkers or Devourers. So it seems like Brood War tech will still be unlocked with Brood War, even though things are all completely different in terms of the factions. It's interesting how with Renegade Roar things were so different in terms of terraining, but now everything's very similar. I don't mind that, though. I think that's fine. Alright, does anything like... I mean, let's repair this. Because that's going to help us. I mean, it's helping us box us in. I'm going to get another... I'm going to get another supply depot to sit up front, too. Because if it's just, like, Dragoons that are coming in and some Zealots, then that's, you know, that's fine, so... Okay, that's fine. Coolio, and then we'll build one more supply depot, mostly because we're getting close to getting supply blocked here in a hot second. Definitely want to get +2 started as soon as possible. There's not much to spend gas on this mission, unless I want to build more vultures, which I do and I don't. I mean, it's... I want to do this. I want to kind of filter the Zealots into this one little entryway towards the bunker. So I'll get a fire bat eventually. This is one where you don't start with anything, so you just have to sit and wait for resources, which sucks, but that's just the way it is. All right, these Marines, yeah, just kind of hang out here for now. We can repair these vultures. It's nice that they gave us some free vultures. Okay, repair, 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 repair. I don't know which of those needs repaired, but cool. And then +1 will be done. We can instantly start armor, and then we'll build an academy. And then we'll get Marine range, which I assume is available to us. I didn't actually see. We can make an academy? Yes, we can. Okay. I didn't remember if Dragoon range was available in the original map. I think so, though. Okay, let's grab a second barracks and start pumping out Marines. And if we can get our upgrades caught up to the Protoss, I assume the Protoss are probably 1-1. Typically, Protoss... typically, your enemy in this campaign, I should say, is significantly ahead of you in upgrades. They might start the same as you, but then they end up way ahead simply because they can... No missile turrets. Okay, I was going to say I should probably defend my mineral line with turrets. But they are able... They don't really have money restrictions, so they just simply build extra forges. Or if they have more than one forge, in the example of Protoss, I should say, they have more upgrade structures, then they can just slam out more upgrades than you, and they've won in terms of the upgrade war. The space race, as it were. Okay, cool. And then we're going to grab... I'm going to double build some Marines here until we have enough money to make an academy. We're actually going to get supply blocked, so building that second barracks was kind of a waste, at least until we could get more supply depots. But this one's almost done. Cool, cool, cool. Definitely affords some more SCVs. I miss the good old Terran music. These two patches are kind of in a weird spot, like they're far enough away that the SCVs don't transition over to harvest from them, so we're going to manually do that. Okay, look at all this gas we're getting that we don't need. Yeah, that's fine. We only need one SCV on gas for now. Should I make more vultures? I just think Marines and Firebats should do just fine. So the enemy base is in the upper left. No comm sats. Yeah, let's start with some Firebats. They're not even attacking with Zealots, actually. But I'm going to assume they're going to have them in their base. So we're going to be like the enemy Terran in the last mission, which is where we flood them. It's where they just stopped mining. And we're just going to, like, flood them with infantry. Like a bunch of assholes. Okay. I mean, again, vultures are really good against zealots. Zealots being the main thing that will counter us, I think. All right, we definitely want marine range.
I read you. Something on your mind?
I mean, I'll bring these vultures with me. Spider mines could be...
Reporting for duty.
I mean, spider mines are always good, but it's just, you know, can we use them offensively in a way that would really help us? I think I'm going to try to utilize spider mines more so later on in this campaign. I typically don't when I play StarCraft 1 Terran, but that's something I'd like to improve upon, is actually utilize spider mines. It's just because they're not replenishable, and so you just have to build so many vultures. But vultures are pretty useful in a lot of situations. You just don't realize that they're really good against, if you're getting flooded with Zerglings or Zealots or Terran infantry, they're very strong. So,
Job's finished.
for that, on that note, I'm going to make some fire bats to help me with the,
I read you.
to help me with the Zealot situation.
I read you. Yes, sir.
Now, typically, you need a good amount of stuff in order to
Yes, sir.
beat the Protoss, or the Zerg, I should say, as Protoss on this mission. So let's not mess around. I think we're going to have to actually build a lot of stuff, so... And it's the first mission. If we take a little bit longer and we overkill it, that's fine. Because as I was saying in the last mission, you never really know. It's entirely at the whim of the creator, and there's not really much consistency around, you know, how open the enemy base is going to be. It could be relatively simple, or, you know, in order to take an expansion, or it could be extremely challenging. I think there's actually an expansion on this map. It's like somewhere in the upper right you can take, and there's also a small area that you can take near the enemy base as well, so...
Orders, Captain?
It's pretty interesting. I think a lot of people don't even bother taking it, but you can. It's mildly off-center. That bothers me. I tried to fix it before it was too late, but alas, here we are.
Orders, Captain?
Okay, let's get one more barracks. Yeah, I gotta get that APM up. Let's go. Just like this.
Base is under attack.
Okay, the attacks are relatively minimal. I'm probably not going to bring Jim on this attack. I was going to throw a fire bat in here, but they're not even attacking with zealots, so
Something on your mind?
You want a piece of me, boy?
it's a lot of infantry. Again, they'll be able to smash through infantry. It depends. We'll see.
Affirmative.
Let's hotkey these barracks for later.
You want a piece of me, boy?
I guess let's save just because I'd like to go now, but I don't know if we have enough, and we won't know until it's possibly too late. So let's go. We do have +1. They do not. Vultures are very sluggish to respond. That's one problem. So we want to rally up here.
Something on your mind? What are you
Okay,
on?
up the ramp.
Something on your mind? No
See, like, you
problem.
can take this if you want.
Something on your mind?
And I mean, I could, but I'm not gonna. It's funny, when you're playing as Protoss, it just feels like your Zealots can't stand up to concentrated fire like this, but as soon as you're playing something else against Zealots, you're like, Jesus, why do they have so much armor and HP? They just can run in there. They can always get a hit on you. Pretty strong. One thing with fire bats is you actually don't want to, I think, really attack with them. You want to keep them in the back to kind of protect your Marines like this. Right, so as Zealots run on top of them, they're able to help.
Forces are under attack.
Oh, hey, look at that. Crimson Talons. All right, well, I guess we're going to have to deal with that. So this is the red is the Tassadar faction. So I guess the Tassadar faction is the Dagoth, you know, it's comparable to Dagoth. They're going to have these Crimson Talons that are just hanging out. All right, keep it up. Just keep rallying up Marines. Okay, cool. Now I should probably just focus fire their production, but we're fine. We've won. We're reinforcing faster than they can kill us at this point. Managed to keep some of these vultures alive. That's nice. Kill the shuttles. Let none escape. Shuttles are they're very fragile.
I read you, sir.
Okay, man. I saw these yellow Marines, and for a second I'm like, wait, I'm the Protoss. Just based off of that last mission. Okay, rally him up. Good, I think I went with just the right amount of stuff. Maybe a little bit overkill, but, you know, I'm never going to say no to that. Because I don't want to win, you know, I don't want to have gotten into this base with only 3 Marines left, you know. That's just, it's a big risk, and there's no way you can really quantify that before you attack and have any idea of how much you're going to need, so. This is fine, and then as long as you keep reinforcing, flood them with infantry, and eventually we'll get tanks. That's gonna be my main jam. Apparently there's some scouts. Scouts very tanky, but down they go. Alright, that should be it, unless there's more in the upper right. Nope. You know, Captain, I remember we fought the Kelmorian Combine on dozens of worlds during the war. Never thought I'd be fighting on Tersonis. The Protoss are tough bastards. Nice. Mission 1 of the Terran complete. Look at that APM! It's higher than my usual 60-ish, and that's because I was spam clicking those production structures, right? Alright, thanks everyone for watching. We'll continue the Terran campaign next time. Bye now.